Good morning, world. Good morning. Happy Saturday to everybody out there. Good morning, world, and welcome back. And it's good morning from our end. You understand from our time perspective. But if you're watching in China, right, and if you're watching in New Zealand or Australia somewhere, some other countries, it might be the afternoon if you're watching in Paris. You understand? And so, hello, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, world. Yes, to yet another fun-filled episode here with us on the Early Morning Sports Talk podcast. With all eyes on us as we embark upon what will be another great episode this morning. We thank you all for chopping it up with us, and we thank you in advance for a time that will be had. And so, yes, well, we are back like a shark attack, back like we left something, back like we ain't got no clothes in our back. And for the world is a better place in the moment when the Early Morning Sports Talk podcast is taking place. And so, thank you for tuning in with us this morning as we converse about the latest sports topics that have taken place in this past week and will be upcoming this week. It's always a blast to have you all tune in and participate with us every weekend. As a reminder that every week, we always like to begin our podcast by reminding our audience that the Early Morning Sports Talk podcast can be found on Facebook via our two Facebook pages, the Early Morning Sports Talk Podcast community page, as well as additionally on our Early Morning Sports Talk Podcast Facebook page. There's a difference. You can find us on Instagram. We just went live at EMSTP underscore. Again, on IG at EMSTP underscore. YouTube, Apple Podcasts, or Spotify as the Early Morning Sports Talk Podcast, as well as our own Facebook pages via Brandon Price, Jamar Goodman, Ian Jones, as well as our guests for that weekend. Today is April 18th, 2026, and we have seen yet again another fascinating week in the sports world. Well, this past week, we saw the NBA play-in tournament produce some great play-in games, such as the Classic, bro, that took place between the Hornets and Heat. Classic game that went down to the wire. Some folks was mad out there because of LaMelo Ball tripping Bam Adebayo. But regardless of the fact, it turned out to be a classic matchup between those two squads. And it was crazy to see the Heat go home in such a early fashion. But the Hornets prevailed. But then they would go up last night against the Orlando Magic. And the Orlando Magic, they had a sense of urgency. They took care of the Hornets very well in Orlando, and now they move on to play the Detroit Pistons in the first round of the Eastern Conference NBA playoffs. Additionally, there was drama in Phoenix earlier this week between Phoenix and Portland, and Portland poured out a great win for that franchise, whom many didn't expect Ian to do nothing. But you bring in guys like Drew Holiday, et cetera, and you see where they are. They're 7th seed, and they are going up this upcoming week. They'll start their playoffs actually, maybe today or tomorrow. I'm not sure, whatever the date is, against the number 2 seed in the West, which would be Victor Wembanyama and the San Antonio Spurs. Additionally, bro, we was reminded of championship pedigree in Inglewood, California, in which the Golden State Warriors had a venture Steph Curry moment. It was a fantastic moment to see, and it just reminded you of the championship pedigree. Kawhi Leonard being put on skates by Draymond Green in the fourth quarter. I mean, it was hellacious defense, and them having just that great moment to play last night against Phoenix, in which we saw Phoenix last night prevail. Too much Jalen Green, and now we saw a moment last night. We'll talk about that in. Could this be the last moment that we have seen with this dynasty? We'll talk about it shortly. And so, additionally, the NHL playoff matches will be determined. So, NHL playoffs, it's a tournament where me and Ian know as sports fans, anything can happen in the NHL. 1 through 8 can win the Stanley Cup. 1 through 16, it just depends. And so, but the familiar flow, Tampa Bay Lightning and Colorado Avalanche. Our cup favorites, Tampa Bay has been around for quite some time. Colorado 2022 Stanley Cup champions. Could this possibly be a rematch of the 22 Stanley Cup final? And then, by the way, congrats to Joel Quenneville. He was the former manager of the Chicago Blackhawks in our dynasty, but he has rejuvenated the Anaheim Mighty Ducks franchise and will have this team skating in the NHL playoffs. And then additionally, we saw the WNBA draft take place. We made our moves. We saw press conferences take place with the Atlantic Dream. We saw press conferences take place with Chicago Sky. We saw a lot of deals being made, $1 million deals now in the WNBA. I know it sounds crazy. $1 million deals being made in the WNBA. And so, with that being said, introduce my partner here on the Early Morning Sports Talk podcast and our brother from another mother, Mr. Ian Jones, aka Rod Tidwell, aka People Hernandez, aka Kyle Lee Watson. Mr. Ian Jones, my bro, as we get these tags in, what it do?
What's up, man? What's up? Another glorious Saturday. A lot of sports going
Yes,
on,
sir.
so let's get to it.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, take the wheel, bro. And so, yes, introducing our brother Ian. And so, thank you to everyone, for your viewing, for those that will be viewing. Thank you for those for hitting that subscribe button. We appreciate it. Definitely on YouTube. We appreciate that to be able to rock with some folks on YouTube as well. And so let's get it in. And so that NBA WNBA combo, it's really the biggest thing that's happening right now between these two sports right now in sports. And so, man, let's start with that Hornets Heat. Um, LaMelo Ball, bro, he showed out, man. Um, you know, they end up losing last night, right? But you saw what happened against the Heat on earlier this week. Had just break down the game, man. Break down everything. How did you feel about the trip, Obama Adebayo? Like, just break down everything, bro. Let's talk about
Um, I think it was just sports, just basketball. Um, but that was a great game. Um, you know, I think we love to see games like that per se because a lot of times we don't see too many games like that no more. During the regular season, but
it.
emotions
Right.
are high. It's a lot riding on these games during the playoffs. So it gives you that playoff atmosphere, so
Mm-hmm. They stopped playing for
never the
real.
yeah, for sure. Start playing with kind of like a sense of pride. So which I
Mm-hmm.
mean they should play with every night, but that's another combo. But nevertheless though, it's a great game. And the best team won that night. Even though they didn't, finish the job later on, but uh,
Right.
yeah,
Let me
you know,
ask
the
you this
best team
though,
won that
and
night.
bro. What is the prospects for Charlotte now, bro? Like you did what you did. You beat the Heat, and that's just great. But do you think that this is a preview of what's to come for Charlotte? Do you think that this team gonna be around for years to come?
No, I think uh, I think Lamelo needs a new scenery. I think that the Charlotte
Wow, you so
surrounding is
you
over.
oh wow. Oh, we started off crazy this morning. Oh, we
Yeah,
started off crazy this morning. So you think LaMelo needs a new scenery and that Charlotte ain't the scenery for him?
yeah. I mean, it's almost
Wow,
like
bro.
with his style of play, he's a hell of a player. You know what I'm saying? Up and coming superstar or a superstar per se, but it's not producing any wins. So it's
He's a
like
star. He's not a
yeah,
superstar.
superstar, yeah. So up and coming superstar, yeah, star, but not like you say, not a superstar. Um, I think it's a thing where it's not producing winning basketball,
Okay.
So he got great highlights. He's a great playmaker. He can score the ball, he can distribute, he can dribble. He's long, athletic. He can do it all, but at the end of the day, it's not getting them nowhere. Just getting them to they just getting in the play in, or they don't even sniff the play in. So he's an exciting
Yeah, but
player. I think he
this is their
needs.
first time. This is their first time getting in the play-in.
I know, but if he's what you know this player that we think he is, and according to his contract, then it's not good enough. You should have been in the playoffs by now. And I know it's a competitive and tough league. But if you want to be this quote unquote star or superstar, supposed to have been in the playoffs by now. It's not his style of play is not producing any legitimate wins or seasons. So I think he needs to be in the right situation with the right coach or the right group of guys to kind of really guide him to start winning meaningful games, I should say.
Hmm. Wow. Okay.
I
Yeah.
mean, they play like for instance, I mean, just look at it. They played that tough game against Miami. Then they got their ass whooped against Orlando when it really mattered. I mean, don't get me wrong, the Miami game really mattered too, but you got to do that. You got to do it all every night. You can't go out and had this great game against Miami and then go and lay an egg and now y'all going home. So
Right,
you
but you
did it
don't
all
think
for nothing.
possibly right, but you don't think possibly that that's a step in the right direction for this organization? Keep in mind,
No,
Charlotte, as one of the organizations in the NBA, has been allergic to success. They haven't
exactly.
had a winning series since I don't know, we were kids, since 1998,
Hmm.
maybe with Glenn Rice and that squad. If you remember Glenn Rice, and of course you remember Glenn Rice, but the other guys that was on that squad, um,
David
and they,
Wesley, Bobby
you
Fields,
know,
a whole bunch of guys. Yeah.
yeah, and they, been trying to climb. They went through their bad turmoil with Michael Jordan as an owner. But even then, they had some playoff moments. With Gerald Wallace and those squads and stuff, Corey Maggette and those guys, and so they've climbed. But it just hasn't, been like you mentioned, real
Mhm.
success. But one thing that I could say is for me, and I'm on the opposite end of you on this one, bro, is Charlotte is heading in the right direction for me. To see a young basketball team, and even LaMelo Ball. I know LaMelo Ball has been in the NBA for a while, and he was the number one overall pick over Anthony Edwards, and which for me, I was no, he was the number two pick. And a
Yeah.
lot of people was out there saying that he should have been the number one pick, and I'm like, no, no, Anthony Edwards is clearly better. Um,
Hmm.
we've seen the fruits of that now. We've seen clearly the distinction between the two. But with LaMelo Ball, it was like a growing up moment. It was good for me to finally see Charlotte get that
Yeah.
moment, you see. And so, regardless of your opinion of Lamelo and what he should do for his career, it was really good to see that moment and to see the Charlotte Hornets finally have a moment in the Buzz City, to see that city get turned up the way it did. It was a great moment for me to see, and for them to beat a familiar foe, division rival, and a team that's always in the play in, and that's a very dangerous team, to be honest, bro. If Bam Adebayo is on the floor, I think the Heat scraped the Hornets. Just my opinion. I think they scrape them because the Heat, they live for April, May, and June. You feel me? And they could give a damn
Yeah.
about the regular season. They live for these type of moments. And I think if Bam was on the floor, it would have been a much different outcome. But it was really good to see the Hornets have that moment. And just to hit back in regards to LaMelo Ball, LaMelo Ball's game is a fun game. It's a, but at the same time, it's a reckless game. And you
Yeah.
saw last night when they put the clamps on him how many steals they got because him just throwing the ball wild. When he gets certain defense on him, or he just unconsciously throwing up threes, not even thinking
Yeah.
about it. He just unconsciously letting them boys loose. And I'm like, damn, LaMelo, kind of take your time, bro. Take your time, because when you
Like
do
street, it's
that,
like
then in
street
a
ball almost.
like street ball, like N1 type stuff. Like,
Mhm.
and when you do that and you go against a team like Miami, they gonna make you pay because Orlando was. I mean, Orlando obviously scraped them last night, and Orlando is very experienced at this point. They're used to the pressure moments. They've been in the playoffs for the last 3 years. That's an organization that we know for sure, and it's on the up and coming. They just may be one piece away. You understand? In
Yep.
Orlando, they're about one piece away for being a serious contender in the East. On the other hand, with Charlotte, I think they're on the rise too. It's just for with Charlotte, They success gonna depend on LaMelo Ball, like you saying. And so if he get another opportunity, I don't think he gonna be a centerpiece like the main person on the franchise. He gonna be their point guard. He gonna be a captain, a leader, but he ain't gonna be that. He ain't gonna be that go-to. You feel me? He
Yeah.
ain't gonna be like, Anthony Edwards, go get that shot. It's gonna be like, all right, LaMelo, you get the ball to so and so, and you distribute and you do what you do. And if he locked up, then you shoot the rock. You feel me? But he not gonna be that go-to. But in Charlotte, he that man. You know what I'm saying? At least for now, he is. And so he got
Yeah.
that responsibility. And I like to see that from him. I love to see, him have his moment in, especially after seeing the injuries with his brother, seeing the foot amputation of what is it? The daddy, what is it? Lamar Ball, right?
LeVar.
LeVar Ball is the dad, right?
Yeah.
So seeing the injury for LeVar and his foot being amputated, it was a really good moment to see. But last night, you when you saw Orlando play, you saw literally a team that was defensive minded. They focused on putting pressure on him at half court, forcing him into bad passes, forcing him into bad shots, and which he obviously gonna take bad shots. And the question for me, and I'm with you in on this aspect of pointing this out early. How far can Charlotte truly go if LaMelo Ball plays the way he played last night in those pressure moments and he just throwing up the ball, playing recklessly like this some street ball shit, and it's really the playoffs and this is crucial moments. Every possession counts. Every possession is valuable. Like he trying to be Steph Curry and he not.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And so
Yeah.
what does this translate to? It's a really, really, really good question. Talented kid. You
Very
still got,
talented.
you still got Khan there. You got Miles Bridges, who low key is a solid guy. You know what I'm saying? I think maybe they need a little more help outside of Diabet. He is a Diabet, the African kid that can jump like a pogo stick.
Mm-hmm.
And then you also got over there Brandon Miller, who can hoop too. And so you got some pieces in Charlotte. You got a great head coach. Shout out to that brother. He's rejuvenated that franchise. But really, and I'm with you on this aspect. In they success going to depend on their point guard, LaMelo Ball. It's going to depend on his decision making. And this off season, how will he approach it? In will his ass be somewhere in Las Vegas on the resorts, acting a fool? You know what I'm saying? Chilling with the chicks, kicking it. Or will he be mad like the great players, like a LeBron, like a D Wade, like somebody that's a champion, and say, you know what, I'm gonna use this off season to work on my craft?
Yeah.
Big question for LaMelo Ball, dog. Big question. Big, huge question. How you gonna spend your off season? And this from the Early Morning Sports Talk podcast, LaMelo Ball. What you gonna do with your off season? You gonna be in Vegas? You gonna be somewhere in South Carolina at Myrtle Beach, chilling with all the chicks? Or what you gonna do with your off season? You gonna take this loss from Orlando after they embarrassed you Friday night national TV? Game wasn't even close. Or you just gonna party and say, okay, we're gonna come back, we're gonna run it back next year, we're gonna be good.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah. And so let's keep in mind, by the way, and I want to point this out. Eastern Conference, 1 through 10, all had winning records, bro. All of them. The worst record was 43-39, which was the Heat. So the bottom of the West was weak. But it's very competitive in the East. That's the point, bro. And so if you Charlotte, are you really that comfortable? Because your ass could very well end up not being in the play-in next year.
That's what I'm saying.
And so, yeah, bro, moving on to the next game, dog. Man, that Golden State, bro, and Clippers, like, I was shocked to see Kawhi just get the clamps put on him by Draymond. Draymond, man, I know he, a little temperamental, but that brother can defend. He'll put the clamps on you.
Mm-hmm.
And what you think about that Clippers game, man? And where do the Clippers go from here, bro? Because Some people feel like Kawhi is holding that franchise back. Some people feel
Ta-
LeBron's holding the Lakers back, but some people feel like Kawhi's holding the Clippers back.
Um, so many thoughts on the game. Great game. Um, hell of a hell of a win from the Warriors. Um, I think Draymond he took y'all back to prime Draymond. He took
Hmm.
y'all back to to showing why he won defensive player of the year before and things of that nature. But and why he's a 4-time champion. They had a that's what you call championship pedigree basketball. They those that core with him, Steve and Steph, they showed you why they were tough to beat, in their prime and during their runs in that dynasty. Um and I don't know, for the Clippers, man, kind of starting to feel like the Clippers is just the Clippers, no matter who they get. We just seen these guys with, some Hall of Fame players, on the team at the same
They
time,
always
and
get some nice players, man. But Yanovich ain't
some
no
good
scrub.
coach. Yeah, they had some pretty decent coaches, some Hall of Fame players. They got a new stadium now. Um, I don't know, man. I mean, Kawhi is a great player. I think it was um just a great night for Draymond. I'm not even gonna take nothing away from Draymond and the Warriors. I think it was just a great fourth quarter, a great night, and a great effort. And some nights is like that. But I do think with the Clippers, I think I don't know. I think they kind of start over, like, because I mean, where do we go from here? We seen some years ago. Well, they had SGA. They traded him.
Oh
They
man,
had
don't
S.
even bring that up, in because
I mean,
it's so,
they
it's
had
so
S.
sad when
They,
you think about it. It's so sad when you think about it. How
they
he was
had
as
they
a
had
rookie
SGA.
showing his
Yeah, off the
flashes as a
bench.
rookie off the bench,
Yeah,
and I'm literally in earlier this week, bro. I'm watching a classic game. I think from the 2017 playoffs, or maybe 2018, when DeMarcus Cousins was on that team. They went to the finals. I believe that had to be 2018 because Lamarcus was only in Golden State in for 1 year, right? It had to been one season he was with Golden
yeah.
State.
When KD got hurt, I believe against the
Yeah, KD got hurt in
Raptors.
the final, and they lost in the finals
Yeah,
to the Raptors.
yeah.
And SGA was a baby, and you could see how much of a kid he looked like. But even then, how
During
they was
those
talking
during those
about him
playoffs.
as a rookie, and how he led that 31-point comeback versus the Warriors in Golden State. That was an SGA comeback, dog.
Yeah. So
And you go trade that for Paul George.
yeah, I mean, at the time it was, it looked
Woo!
like the more
It looked like a
like a
blockbuster,
good
right?
good yeah, like a good trade. But they didn't
Man,
win. They don't have Paul George no more. They shipped him out, and they get Kawhi, and they had some guys, man. James Harden, and he ain't there no more. So now
mhm.
it's like I think you just kind of start over and kind of go young and kind of build from there, build through the draft or build around some younger players. Because I mean, realistically, how much longer is can Kawhi be that number one option? These guys are getting older,
Right.
and the West ain't doing nothing but getting younger and tougher. You got, even though they hurt right now, you got Luca and Austin Reeves in LA. On the other side, you got Ant Edwards. You got
Got a young
you
Cooper
still
Flag in Dallas.
yeah, yeah. He
You got a
coming.
young nucleus in Houston.
in my in my in my Deion Sanders voice. We coming, he coming. He
Right.
Coop is coming, man. He coming.
Right.
Yeah.
You got a
You
young
got
nucleus in Portland.
yeah. We gotta see what how Dame finish his career off there and see how where they go from there. But Still got Phoenix, still got Jalen Green, and in Phoenix, and I
Right.
seen him go off last night. So I know
It's just that's
and you
even
still got
it's gonna
Denver,
be
still got
right.
Denver.
Still got Denver. It's gonna be tough to even beat Utah coming up next year. I know that sounds crazy.
Yeah, yeah.
They growing up
So
too. Utah's growing up, and so if Utah's
yeah, I
growing
know.
up, you know what I'm
So
saying?
it's
Then
it's
it ain't
like,
fair out there,
what do you do?
right?
I don't see that being a I don't see them being a championship contender or nothing to that magnitude. So now it's like, where do they go from here?
Right, right. And so with this entire process of seeing where the Clippers go, it really hurts to listen to all the great players that they had in. Even six mans of the year with Lou Williams and all those teams and the Blake Griffins. They've had some ballers on the Clippers side. Just could never, ever, ever put it together to get past the hump. Um, and that sucks. And the worst of all, and ain't even Blake Griffin, and ain't even Lou Williams. It ain't even them losing and blowing them series leads versus the Rockets. It ain't none of that. For me, the worst is letting go of SGA. For me, it's the worst. It's the worst. Because if you probably would have kept SGA in, they probably been champions by now. They probably been
Yeah.
champions by now. The kid was coming as a rookie. You could see it. He was coming as a rookie. You could see it. And if, who knows, he might have not progressed the way he progressed if he didn't go to OKC and, go in the middle of Donovan for that moment. But I think with SGA, with his game and how he played, it was the same back then. As I watched the game he loved to cross you over, get that mid range. He hard to guard, and he passed and distributed the ball to everybody. Like,
Hmm.
yeah. And so the Clippers got a real, real serious question there because Kawhi, I think even amongst the injury history I got news for you, dog. He's just getting older too.
Yeah.
And that's just life. Like people get older. Jamar was good, bro. Like people get older, age happens, and that's that. And people might not look at it that way, but Kawhi, how long can he, at his age, at 35, 36, how long can he carry a whole franchise? I don't know how long he can do that. I really, really don't. And so either you get some help for him, as you always do, as they always do, and get him some help, which they always tend to do. I mean, a lot of these guys coming off the bench were starters. John Collins was a starter in Atlanta. He was a very good player with the Hawks, and very good player. Chris Dunn, very good player with his team. Had a
Yeah.
great year with them. Darius Garland. I mean, you got pieces and the you got pieces there.
Solid pieces.
Yeah, like and so somebody got to be held accountable. And very soon, I think it's going to be some shockwaves out of the Clipper land. One of the two, somebody getting fired, and I hate to say it for Ty Lue. Ty Lue might be coaching for his job, or there might be some changes to the contract of Kawhi Leonard. One of the two. I can bet you one of the two might happen because the Clippers, Steve Ballmer, I don't know if they just gonna throw in a towel so quick and say, "Hey, let's just let Utah start to beat us now when the Pelicans start to beat up on us now." I don't know if they want that. And so they're going to have to do something very, very urgently because the Warriors, even the bad season they had, Steph Curry put a torch on them. And so, Jamar, bro, we've been talking to NBA playing a lot to talk about, man. We talked about a young Charlotte Hornet team beating the Heat. Yeah, the trip on Bam Adebayo might be very questionable. But, Ian brought up something very interesting. Ian brought up the possibility of LaMelo Ball finding a new destination because he don't believe LaMelo can thrive in that situation in Charlotte. I'm on the other hand, and Ian can explain that more to you. I'm on the other hand believing that Charlotte is up and coming. They do got the right pieces, but I do believe that their success will solely depend on the play of LaMelo Ball and him learning how to distribute the difference between street ball in playoff basketball. And you could see last night how Orlando just took cookies from him because he out there trying to throw up threes like he's Steph Curry and play street ball and shit like this N1.
I mean, that's his game. That's who he is. I mean, personally, I was rooting for Charlotte because I felt like they would probably give any one of those, Detroit or Boston, a more run for their money type deal, just because of they have a lot of players that can get buckets, a lot at a high clip, depending on who's the hot hand. And we kind of saw it when they played the Heat, to where, LaMelo was doing his thing, and then
Brandon Miller was doing his thing, Kobe White.
And
Kobe, that 3-pointer.
The other day, you said it the other day in the group. I'm watching it. I'm thinking it. You said it like we all familiar with how Kobe White can be. And yeah, he caught fire. Yeah, like you said, that three, that pretty much catch and shoot fadeaway three to tie the game. That was.
I saw that plenty of times in Chicago.
I was so happy for my boy. I was sad and happy at the same time watching that.
Right, mixed emotions.
It really was, man. But I think the Hornets are definitely in a better place. Now definitely than what it was a year ago for sure. The arrival of Con Knuppel definitely helped transform this franchise definitely in the right direction there, because it I think for LaMelo I think it a little bit put him on notice, like, hey, I need to go out here and do what I need to do, because I mean it kind of makes somebody expendable if they was to go that route, but I feel like they have a pretty good nucleus. It just depends on what they go from here. I think it was more so Orlando needed to show up, because like Orlando was a team I felt like, don't get me wrong, I know I felt this way, and you all probably have as well, to where Orlando shouldn't even been in the play-in to begin with, entering the
underachieved,
season.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And maybe a lot of that, Jamar, maybe has something to do with Paulo being hurt for a good point of the season.
I mean, yeah, but still, like, the roster is a really good roster in my opinion, even without him. Like, there's matter of fact, I was listening to somebody and they pointed out pretty well right before the play-in started, to where they even had a chance to avoid the play-in. They played a Boston Celtics team that pretty much rested their starting lineup, and you end up losing.
And you lose to them in Boston.
Yes, like
Boston. Though, let's show you Boston for you. Don't play with them.
I mean, at all, but it's like, but at the same time, it's like you have Paolo Banchero, you have a number 1 overall pick who's an all-star, you have Franz Wagner, dude, you have Wendell Carter Jr., who is no slouch. We know Wendell. we know
him. Right. We know him very well.
Desmond Bane has been probably the most consistent player they had all year.
Jalen Suggs, I say he probably the most consistent, because that's a defensive player of the year candidate. He'll take your cookies.
I mean, you're pretty much making my point for me. Like, this Orlando Magic team is a pretty good roster. It is. So I don't know if it's the coach, because as you all probably heard, Billy Donovan is linked to the Orlando Magic job, depending if they fire the coach. So it's like did they quit on the coach halfway through the season? Whatever the case may be. Like, I feel like Orlando really needed to do what they did last night, as a more so than opposed to Charlotte not making it to the actual playoffs. That's just my opinion on that one.
Yeah, I think also Ian and Jamar. Good morning, Frank. Could it be that just Charlotte was not a good road team? Could it be the youth, them being young, growing up, kind of needing an ass whooping in order to learn what it's really like in the playoffs, fellas? You know what I'm saying? To know that it's a different level. For LaMelo Ball to learn that you can't be playing N1 basketball in the playoffs, especially on the road. You just can't be doing it. And could it also be just really that Orlando really shouldn't have never been in that moment in the first place. I mean, most of us, if we did our preseason picks, we probably had Orlando being a second round border team, which means that they would have been top 5 in the East likely somewhere. I know I did. And so
Yes.
to see them, kind of be somewhere in that bottom, it kind of maybe pissed them off, and they, technically probably felt like we shouldn't have lost to Philly the other day because really, congratulations to Philly. They didn't have Joel Embiid. Orlando just missed a lot of shots up there in Philadelphia, a lot of easy shots. And that's kind of been their MO is play hard defense. And that's one thing they coach emphasized, that brother's defense. But not being able to score the ball and going through cold stretches to where Desmond Bane got to be the scorer. Because Paulo Banchero, he can be very volatile, as you guys know, like a Donovan Mitchell type. And so just inconsistency on all ends from that. But Charlotte, man, I think they're in the right direction, Jamar.
Correct.
I just, I think their success long-term going to depend on LaMelo and depend on his decision-making, man. But, shout out to both of them brothers, man, from Orlando and Charlotte. 2 brothers.
Yeah. And the very last thing I'll say is like, LaMelo is who LaMelo is. I mean, LaMelo's been like that all his career, probably since we saw him at Chino Hills.
That's a good point. Right. That's a good point. That's how you play.
Yep. So it's one of those to where can whoever the coach is, or the organizational structure, like I feel like you need to recognize who he is, but also like get him to play his style within the confines of a team environment somehow. Right. Like pretty much like what Ben Johnson did for Caleb Williams. Caleb Williams, always off structure, just trying to make things happen, trying to be superhero. But as you see, he's learning how to play within the structure and also use his abilities when it's time. So it's like, it's one of those to like hone in and try to get the best out of both worlds per se.
Mm-hmm. Right. And I said this to Ian just a few minutes ago, Jamar. My question for LaMelo after Ian made his point is, how will LaMelo spend his offseason? Mm-hmm. Will he be somewhere in Myrtle Beach with the hot chicks? Will he, from there hop on a plane to Las Vegas and then go to LAB with all these Instagram models? Or will he actually focus on his craft and say, hey, we lost this offseason. I'm going to do what the greats do, like LeBron's, the D-Ways, the champions. And I'm going to spend this offseason crafting my game, learning how to play in a team environment so that when next season comes, we could progress and not degress. Because I want to point out, fellas, from that 5 through 10 in the West, they had the losing records on the West. We used to the West having 43 and 39 for the 10 seed. But the East had it this year with Miami at 43 and 39. You feel me?
True.
Charlotte was 45 and 37. That's your 9 seed, really. Generally, that'll get you a great record in the East in the past. And so, now things have progressed in the East and it's very competitive. And it ain't no guarantee. What I'm saying, fellas, is that Charlotte could be back here next year. I'm not saying that the Bulls is going to shock some people, but the one thing that they might want to look at is Indiana getting healthy next year. And they might. So it's just like a few things I just wanted to point out, that it's not a guarantee that they'll be there. And then LaMelo, he needs to make sure that he spend his offseason trying to get better and not, because his success really, the success of that franchise is gonna fall on that brother. Period. Jamar, additionally, bro, that Charlotte game, man. I mean, that Golden State game, bro. Steph went off, dog. Man. Yeah, kind of remind you of like that old championship pedigree, like Ian stated.
Yeah. It's like I have mixed feelings about the Warriors. It's like it's pretty much like a bunch of what ifs. Like, what if Curry never got hurt for that extended period of time?
Jimmy Butler hurt.
Yeah, that one. What if Jeremy never tore in his ACL? Like
Porzingis.
Yeah, like just all these older guys that we know that can hoop if they're healthy. It's like, what if they all was able to play together? Like, how much like, would they really be an actual contender? Like, could they make a deep run? Like, it,
Yeah.
it's just a bunch of ifs.
Yeah, but fellas, I think I don't know if y'all would agree, but if Moses Moody was healthy, if Jimmy Butler, Allen was healthy, man, I feel like they would have been definitely a dangerous team, a real dangerous team. It just made more drama in the West. But it was just like for me a reminder, bro, of that pedigree of who they are because Draymond Green was putting the clamps on Kawhi Leonard,
He
and I
was.
never really seen nobody do Kawhi like that before.
Right. He used to Kawhi doing it to somebody else, not the other way around.
Right.
Yep.
Right. That show you, man, who Draymond is. But last night, fellas, that was a moment, and we got 3 viewers, and it's us 3. But it was the 3 last night in Phoenix. You saw Steve Kerr hug Draymond Green. He hugged Steph Curry. And I read this morning that he stated, I don't know what the organization is going to do. I don't know what's going to happen next, guys.
Yep.
But I don't know if I ever imagined this day, but as they say, all good things got to come to an end. Fellas, do you guys think that this was the last game for Draymond Green, Steph Curry together with, good morning, Rhonda, with Steve Kerr as the head coach? Do you guys think that this dynasty has finally come to its conclusion?
Yeah, I think so. I think
Crazy to see.
I think it's time. Like you say, all good things must come to an end. They had a great run, 4 championships, and what 6 finals appearances? 5 or
6
6?
finals appearances, dog. 6
6.
finals appearances.
Yeah, lost to the Celtics and then lost to um Cleveland with the
Toronto.
3-1.
Well, Toronto,
Oh,
and they lost to
to,
Cleveland.
oh, right, they beat Boston. But yeah, man, is had a great run, great dynasty. Um, all Hall of Famers for sure. And they, I mean, they older, and you hate to see them kind of go out like this, but they the franchise they've been through a lot. They went through and it was just really Sean Livingston and Draymond and Steph and the initial core.
The
Then they
initial head
get
coach, the initial guy who put it all together.
right, right. That Mark, then
Mm-hmm.
Steve and them, they end up winning it all. Then they end up getting Kyrie. Well, not well. I mean, not Kyrie, KD, but
KD.
they end up going 73-9. The 3-1 thing happens, they lose, and they get KD. Then they go for what, 2 in a row, and they hit a little turmoil. They lose to Toronto. Hit a little turmoil. KD leaves. They get it back together, beat Boston in a tough series, and man, it's been a run, man. It's been a beautiful thing to watch. They was a very exciting team. They really changed basketball. Steph Curry and those Warriors, they really changed basketball in
For
those
real, for real.
2010s, man. They the reason, to me, to be honest, they kind of like the reason the way the game is played now.
Well,
Dunk's
you
not
say in
even
other words, they
excited.
the reason, right? You saying in other words, then that they the reason why centers shooting threes now. Khalil Ware shooting threes and shit now.
Yeah.
7 foot, 7 foot dude
For real.
Yeah.
pulling up from 30. Seven
It's
footers pulling up from 30.
they impact on the game is definitely felt every night.
Yeah, for sure, man, for sure.
Man.
Yeah,
So I would say, is it? I say, I think 2 of the 3 will probably be back. I say they will find a way to try
finally,
to. I say they
finally,
get rid. I say they get rid of Draymond.
yeah, finally.
Yeah, and
Hmm.
then I believe they will try one last effort for Steph while he's still playing at a high level, I
Yeah.
say they go try to get Giannis
Mm.
and rejuvenate this thing one more time because between him playing
Right.
at a high level and I think they don't want him to go out like how Kobe went out per se when those last 3 years in LA where they were just irrelevant.
Mm-hmm.
So while Steph can still be Steph, there's no sense of wasting that. And I think they try to give one last effort to go get somebody like
Right.
that. That's how I feel.
Right. And so, in other words, you feel like Jamar that this dynasty got one more bullet in it. One more.
I think so. They don't want to waste that. They don't want to waste Steph. I mean, heck, they know what that franchise was like before Steph got there. It wasn't, they had moments, with the other versions of the Warriors, but it wasn't nothing like this. The value of the franchise did not rise like this. Like the Bay Area became a whole vibe.
Whole vibe, dog. Like, I mean, they went in a transform, like no BS, fellas. They went in a transform, that whole tech thing, all that.
It did. And then the fact that like you all said, they changed the game. Like there was no pure jump shooting team that ever won a championship until they did it.
Remember, I mean,
jump shooting team.
Yeah. Absolutely. I remember Jamar, me and you was talking years ago. We were talking like on Facebook, chatting back and forth. And we were talking about back in the 2016s, 2015s. Maybe Ian was somewhere chiming in too. We probably don't remember. And I was probably knowing me saying it's impossible for a championship to be won by a jump shooting team. I was confident the Grizzlies was going to beat them back in 2015. I'm like, the Grizzlies going to beat them. Everybody saying Golden State, the Grizzlies going to beat them. And it eventually came down to that final moment of game 6. But, like, they was the first. They were the originators. You know what I'm saying? They woke the world up, for real.
They did. Because, heck, I remember, in that 2015, I had took a vacation and I was down in New Orleans, and they were getting ready to play the Houston Rockets in the Western Conference Finals that year. And dude, it was so much buzz around like the Warriors. Like, can they really get this done? The babyface assassin was born. The Splash Brothers was born. Like Andrew Bogut and Iguodala. Even David Lee was on that team. Like,
yep. Sean Livingston.
Yeah.
Maurice Spates.
That team was something else. But all in all, man, like, I think they're gonna like stretch this thing out as long as it possibly can until it's done. And in my opinion, that's how you should do it. Don't waste any years.
Right. I last night, Ian and Jamar, fellas, as I was watching on the couch, I was saying the same thing, thinking like they probably got one more bullet left in them, one more, and they gonna have to let Draymond go, let him go to Detroit somewhere where he can be himself.
And then not Detroit.
Him and Isaiah Stewart together.
The new bad boys for real.
The Bash Brothers.
I said the Bash Brothers, the new bad boys. They gonna be
out there,
in, bro.
They're gonna be out there on WWE time, bro.
No, it's over.
You put
they gonna break Rasheed Wallace's technical foul.
Don't come through the lane. Do not come through that lane.
Man, boy, it's gonna be bad boys all over again, dog, for real. But I mentioned it because he's from that area, you see, and so it's just a thought, like he would be perfect for Detroit. I know it'd be a lot of technical fouls and stuff, but you have a veteran in the locker room, things like that, man. They won't be no pushovers, all that good stuff, man. I'm not saying that they not pushovers right now. But it'd be a whole nother level to bring Draymond in. But like you bring Giannis there, that's sort of like what the Lakers did when you brought in AD to, pair with LeBron, 5, 6, 10 years, I don't know how many years ago it was, 7, 8 years ago, and that franchise ended up getting over the hump, getting them a championship. And so, yeah, they off-season, fellas, gonna determine their dynasty, in my opinion, right here. We about to see what their dynasty gonna be, fellas, in my opinion, this off-season. If you can't get Giannis this offseason, you probably never gonna get him.
Yeah, like this is it. This is the fork in the road. Exactly.
This is the fork in the road right here. This is the fork in the
how
road.
they going in.
You see exactly what they're gonna do, and so it's gonna be very important to see what they do this offseason. Frank, yeah, Golden State got the Jimmy Butler curse. Every team Butler joined looked great until they're not. Well, yeah, they look great, but Miami was in the finals, dog, twice.
Philly made the wrong choice by choosing Tobias Harris over Jimmy Butler. That was dumb.
That was dumb as hell.
Minnesota was in the
Philadelphia,
playoffs.
just really quickly, Jamar. Yeah. Philadelphia, if that shot don't go in, I stated to you as my brothers, I stated to y'all, if Kawhi Leonard that ball don't bounce in, I feel like Philadelphia go to the finals that season.
Correct.
I kid you not, I feel like they go to the finals.
They were good enough. And Minnesota, if I'm not mistaken, that was the first time the Timberwolves had made the playoffs since the KG era when he got there. So it's like Jimmy. Well, I mean, you can say what you want about Jimmy, but Jimmy, produces winning basketball one way or another.
Went to the finals of the AFC with Miami.
He the type of dude you don't want to play him in the playoffs. You don't want to play Jimmy Butler in the playoffs. You don't want to play him.
Depending on what Jimmy Butler is active. If it's that AFC Miami Jimmy Butler that them Bulls lost when they got all the way to the finals,
dude,
nah, you don't want to play that Jimmy Butler.
Dude, he went through Milwaukee. He went through the Knicks and the Celtics?
Yeah.
Yep.
If I'm not mistaken.
Mm-hmm. All still in game ones on all 8 courts.
Yeah. He was active. He was on one, man.
Dude, like the only comparable finals run like him was Halliburton's.
Yeah.
Right. Yep.
They just won the 8th seed.
Right.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Coming out shocking everybody. Yeah. But I mean, let me ask you just one quick question, fellas, before we go to the we make our picks for the NBA playoffs. Do Jimmy Butler stay if you get Giannis in or Jamar? Or
yes.
Do we gotta go? Okay, you do whatever you can to keep him, Steph, and Giannis together.
Yes, because you have 2 like premier defenders now. One on the perimeter, one on the interior that can do a lot of other things. You keep that.
I'm on the fence with Jimmy, but I do think you try to keep him though. If Giannis is the play, then I think you do try to keep him. Like Jamar said, for defensive purposes.
And it takes the pressure off of Jimmy and Steph. Like you don't have to play them as much if you have Giannis. It extends their life per se.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Right. Mm-hmm. Yep. And so, fellas, we got to make our picks for the playoffs, man. And so let's go through. Let's start with the East. And so 1-8, we got Detroit, obviously, and so we know they'll play Orlando. And who you got for this series? How many games?
Mm-hmm.
Tough?
Man, struggling.
Oh.
Yeah, I mean. So this is the question. Is K back?
Yes.
Yeah. He back, dog.
Oh, shit.
But I see your question. Is he really back? He not back, at least according to what we've seen. He was on the court, you feel me, fellas? But he wasn't K.
But it's do they really need him at 100% to beat the Magic?
It's a good question.
I mean, I'm gonna go Detroit, but I don't think Orlando is a pushover though. I'll say that.
Right. I can see that, dog. So 6 or 7, something like that?
Should be 6. Wouldn't be surprised if it's 7. But I'll still go Detroit though, but hey,
right? Because I've been reading, Jamar. I know this sounds crazy. Some people believe Detroit gonna get put out in the first round. That's what they said. I don't see how they see that, but they saying Detroit ain't what people think they are. I'm like, all right, whatever. Because I'm like, defensively alone, they could win a series. Defensively alone, but anywho, Jamar, bro, you got Detroit.
Absolutely. I mean, they didn't win 60 games for nothing, and the last few of those without Cade. Like what? I give Orlando. Give Orlando 2 games, no more than that.
So 5 to 6.
Yeah, that's where I'm at.
Yeah,
Detroit winning that.
Yeah, I'm put 25 and 6, but give me Detroit. Give me Detroit. I'm gonna say 6 out of respect for Orlando.
Yeah,
they might hold down their home court. 4 or 5, fellas. No, let's go 2-7. Boston versus Philly. Big question for me is Joel Embiid's health. Because I kid you not, if Joel Embiid's health, if he's just even on the court, I still got Boston. I think we still got Boston, but it would depend on how many games at that point. You see? But if he's not on the court, it's probably no more than 5. I mean, 5 would be modest. Go ahead, Ian. Who you got, bro?
Boston.
How many?
5 at the most.
Game 5 at the most. Okay, right. And you, Jamar?
Boston in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
So Boston in 5.
Yep.
Okay. Give me Boston for a sweep if Joel Embiid ain't playing. I think it's a sweep. It's a broom. Boston. I think they broom. On the other hand, 3-6. I'm excited for this series, fellas. I don't know about y'all, but number 6. Who is it, fellas? Yeah, no, you know what? Let me go with 4 or 5. Because we got to talk about the Knicks and the Hawks. But 4 or 5, Toronto, y'all. Toronto is playing who again, fellas?
Cleveland.
Right. So who y'all got for this one? Toronto, Cleveland.
Man, Cleveland in a sweep.
Really?
Yep.
You don't think that? Because in Toronto, it's hard to win. They be outside the stadium.
Yeah, they're going to be outside the stadium crying. Sweet.
Hey, you said Coach Carter going to put the chains on the doors. They ain't going to be...
Jamal, bro, who you got for that one?
I'm trying to respect Toronto enough to where they get 1. I got Cleveland at 5.
Let me see.
Cleveland at 5.
The Raptors, some book chapters, a John Deere tractor. Cleveland in 5.
Not a John Deere tractor. Like what? Like why? This segment was brought to you by John Deere. Oh,
man. Out of respect for Toronto and their home court, fellas, this could be a really interesting coming out party for Toronto, fellas, because ain't nobody got no expectations for them at all. Cleveland, don't get me wrong, they are right, but they haven't been playing the best, y'all, going into the playoffs. And Toronto's actually been playing better than Cleveland, low key. But I think James Harden, you brought in that nucleus for a reason, so. They better get it done. If they don't get it done, it's just going to be more bad narratives to James Harden. It's just going to be him and Donovan Mitchell. And do they really, really want that?
Heck no. It's like them and the Knicks are pretty in similar boats right now. You have a set of expectations. Like the Raptors playing with house money, and I feel like Atlanta in the other series playing with house money. Like you have expectations. You better get it done. Point blank.
Better get it done. You brought in James Harden for what exactly? You definitely bring him in and lose in the first round to the Raptors.
Yeah, just hope the game don't go 7.
Right. It'll be extremely embarrassing. But I think this the series, fellas, where it's gonna go deep. I think 3-6 and 4-5 go deep for the East. I got Cleveland at 6. Cleveland at 6 because Toronto gonna be turned. They're gonna be turned. They're gonna be all outside the stadium. It's gonna be so loud in that stadium. Yeah, it's gonna be a ruckus environment. So I think that helps Toronto. Brandon Ingram, he gonna show folks who he is. Scotty Burns, that's a baby Kawhi Leonard for me. You got
Hope not
some
that
other
Kawhi
no
Leonard that
name.
got D'd up the other night.
Right. Now I think this is a maybe San Antonio version of Kawhi, like the baby Kawhi that was kind
No,
of like getting
I
started.
I know.
Yeah, man. And so like Toronto, I think they come out and show folks like, yeah, okay, y'all, But on the other hand, fellas, Knicks and Hawks. Some people pick the Hawks. I was talking to my brother. He picking the Hawks to beat the Knicks. I'm looking at him like he's crazy. He's like, you're gonna see. And so I'm not sure, but Atlanta been playing real good as of late.
Yeah, they've been on one, man. They look like that their trade was the best thing for them.
Right. And so I mean, I think we all got the Knicks because generally in basketball, the best team wins generally. But the question might be how many games.
Yeah, I'll say 6, maybe.
Okay.
Maybe 5 to 6.
5 to 6. Okay, so you got this. If it's 5, that's an early series.
Yeah, the Knicks should handle business, but they like to play around sometimes. So
Play with their food. Yeah. Jamar.
No, I'm kind of in the same thought process. 5 to 6. Look, like Knicks on notice. Look, they got to get back to at least where they were last year. You got to handle business. Knicks are, for what it's worth, a better defensive team than the Hawks. That needs to show up. That grittiness in Madison Square Garden needs to show up. Like, you need to set the tone early and blow these Hawks out in the first 2 games. Like, you got to come with it. Don't let them, have another version of Ice Trade in the Garden with somebody else. Don't let that happen.
Ice Trade again.
Yeah, I remember that a couple years back. Yeah. One thing about one thing about the Hawks is they can score the ball in bunches, fellas. And the Knicks can too. But I do state this. If the Knicks lose this series, it will be confirmation that they shouldn't have hired Mike Brown and that they should have kept Tom Thibodeau. Which
I've been preaching the whole time. So I'm ready for that type of conversation. I hope not, but I'm ready for it.
It'll be terrible too because the Knicks' future would be like, okay, where do you go from here? You done gave up all that for Mikal Bridges and you lose. You know what I'm saying? Let's keep in mind, like you mentioned, Jim. I don't know if you remember a couple weeks back, you mentioned all the picks for Mikal Bridges, etc. for the franchise. The Knicks are in a win now mode. And if you want to get to where you need to go, which is the conference finals or NBA finals, you better take care of the Hawks early. You don't want to get into a deep series with them because you're going to need your legs for the second round versus the Cavaliers or somebody like that. Or not the Cavaliers, but versus the Celtics. Sorry, versus the Celtics. Yep. And so, yeah. So on the other hand, fellas, heading to the West, OKC, they're going to match up against Phoenix. How many games for OKC, fellas? 4? Okay. And 4? Sweet?
Yeah.
Sweet. Get them out of here.
Yeah, I got a sweep too. 2-7, San Antonio, Portland. How many y'all got for San Antonio? 4? Jamar? Okay. Yeah. I'm kind of thinking 4 too. I'm gonna say 5 out of generosity up there in Portland.
I mean, for what it's worth, Thiago Splitter did an excellent job this year coaching them.
Excellent job, and he should be the head coach going forward. Sorry, Chauncey. You blew it, dog.
It is what it is.
You blew it. Back to assistant coaching somewhere.
If he's not
if he could even get that Right. Exactly. Because Damon Jones just went to jail. Yeah. Well, he just pled guilty. Sorry. On the other hand, 3-6. Who is that, fellas? Lakers not the Lakers, Nuggets and the Timberwolves. That's the series in the West right there.
Yeah.
So
I don't know what's gonna happen with that series. I ain't gonna lie. That's 6 or 7 to me.
corn flip type stuff.
I want to say really 7, but maybe somebody take over Jokic and who knows, and they do their thing. But I'm on 6 or 7 easy,
Yeah.
and I
So
don't have the warm and
Nuggets.
fuzzies at all.
Right. So who you got in Nuggets or Wolves?
This will stress me out. I wouldn't bet no money on this series. I'll tell you that.
I can make my pick if you still need a couple minutes.
Yeah.
Go ahead,
Jamar.
I'm rocking with the guy that look like Baby Jordan out there. Give me Ant-Man and the Timberwolves in 6.
Wow.
I mean, he has eliminated these fools. It ain't.
Yeah.
It's not the first time. I mean,
he has slayed some dragons.
Yes, and then
he slayed a lot of dragons in the playoffs. That's like what he lived for. He don't even play in the regular season no more.
He's been in the conference finals the last 2 years. Like he's made runs. And the thing that I really like for the Timberwolves at the expense of the Bulls was them trading for Ayo. Like I really like that move.
He's been balling since he's been over there.
Yes, he has. He was already having a career year.
Yeah,
he was already having a career year with the Bulls. He was actually making his shots and playing with confidence. And you put him in a structure like that in a winning environment.
Turned him up.
Yeah, like that. Because he replaces Shay's cousin, Alexander. He replaces him, and I feel like he's a better fit for that team and more consistent. So I like it's going to be heavy. It's going to be haymakers thrown, but I put my money on Ant on that one.
Right. Shay's cousin, by the way, is in Atlanta, which is part of the reason why Atlanta's having that success now.
Correct. He's having a career year as well.
He's having a career year down there in Atlanta. But additionally, for this series, I've been on that Nuggets bandwagon, fellas. I got to go with the Nuggets this time. I think the Nuggets get vengeance this time. And I like the Timberwolves. They just haven't been, I don't know, man. Something off with them.
It's Julius Randle's fault.
I don't know, man, but I do tell y'all this: they've been playing really good out of the blue. Since I've been talking about them for the last 2 weeks, them and Atlanta been the 2 hottest teams in the league, y'all. No BS. And so it's like, here come the usual suspects again, Minnesota, out of nowhere. Like they got one of the how many record? I mean, they 9 out of 10 or something like that. They hot, and so them. I know they've been on a streak. They've been on a nice little streak. They probably lost recently though due to the benching of teams, all that stuff.
Well, but they're 5-5 in the last 10. But I tell you, who is hot is your Nuggets. They won 12 in a row.
Okay, sorry. Okay, thank you. And so this is my point. Thank you, Jamar. The Nuggets has been one of the hottest teams. Minnesota is, at least from what I've been seeing for the last few games, Anthony Edwards has been playing well. Some of his role players is playing well. And they're the usual suspects. But another usual suspect is Denver. And they just one of the hottest teams in the league, fellas. And I put this out here right now. I think Denver might be one of my title favorites. And they're going to get a push from Minnesota, but I don't think it's going to be a push as deep as people think. I got Denver in 6. And that's probably a game 6 blowout.
Ooh, that means game 6 blowout in Minnesota.
Yeah, Minnesota ain't the same. They're not making a
statement. All right, Ian, who you got?
They're not the same.
Man, it's hard. I ain't gonna lie. It's hard to go against. It's hard to go against Jokic, man. It is, bro.
Always is.
But it ain't just Jokic. Don't forget that, dog.
Jamal Murray. He
Aaron Gordon.
It seemed like when the game was on the line, and that's like when Jamal Murray turned into his best, man. He didn't turned into like Jordan or Kobe, bro.
Right.
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 I think I'm with your mom on this one, man. I pulled out my AEs, bro. I think I gotta go with my boy AE, bro. I think I gotta go with my dog, bro. He different, bro. He different, man. He didn't been here before, man. He did slayed, so he took down the Lakers, bro. He put him down, bro. Remember we had the clip last year. We said Lakers in 5, and he took them home in 5, bro. It's
Right.
just man, Jesus, I can't. It's like he lived for this.
Yeah,
He wanna beat all these dudes. He sent KD and them home, and he lives for this moment. So
it's
it's hard
only
to go against him. It'd be like he can't do it. It's possible. We seen him do it. So he been in the Western Conference Finals
dude.
these last 2 years. I'm gonna go AE and I'm gonna go AE. I got a lot of respect for that Denver team because I know they gonna come to play every night, especially Jokic. He ain't gonna say nothing. He just gonna be out there, big as hell against everybody. No
Dropping 40.
looks, hardly jumping, 40, 20, and 11. You know what I'm saying? So it's gonna be hard, but I'm gonna go with Minnesota in 7.
That means we're gonna have a classic series
Yeah,
again.
I see
I
that
hope for
coming.
it. I live for it. Dude,
Yeah, that
it's
means we're gonna
crazy.
have a classic series again.
Dude, 49 wins in the West and they're a 6 seed. That's crazy.
Yeah, it's very competitive out there, man. Very competitive. And so, man, that's gonna be a series. And additionally, fellas, LeBron and the Lakers, Rockets. How many games y'all got in this one for the Rockets?
Mm, I I don't know about this series. I don't have the warm fuzzy about this one either because Braun is too old to carry a team in the playoffs.
But
But
we don't know that yet. People keep saying that, but
yeah,
have
no,
we? I mean,
yeah,
I know he's 41, but we know what he can do. We've seen what he can do throughout his career. We've seen what he's been doing just to end the season. We see his play increases. Everything has increased since those guys got injured.
yeah, but and and with him being my favorite player, yeah, I understand that part. And I'm not saying it's not possible that he can't do it, but I think it will take a lot. I think it would take a lot out of him, and he would need a lot of. Of course, he'll need a lot of help from the supporting cast, but the supporting cast is I don't know. They don't even got Austin Reeves. I could see if they had Austin Reeves, I could be like, well, Austin Reeves will fill that void. But when you don't have Austin Reeves and Luca, y'all basically asking Braun to average 35 to 40 every night just to have them in the game. And that's not to say that he can't do it, but at some point, man, he's 40 years old, bro. He gonna run out of gas, bro. So, but I'm not even really that. I don't know. They got length, but I've seen them lose games that they shouldn't lose. The Rockets. So I'm not really
Right,
that.
and that's my thing with the Rockets. They're not as I'm not really sold on them like I'm not sold on the Timberwolves.
Yeah. So I mean, I don't know. KD might come out and put them boys, get them boys out of here. You know. So I'm gonna say I'll go out on a limb and I'll say if the Rockets play the way they're supposed to play, I'll say the Rockets in 6.
Okay, Rockets in 6. Jamar.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna do my best to try to not have my biases show. So believe it or not, I'm gonna actually pick the Lakers to win this series. I'm
Really?
yeah, I'm gonna pick the Lakers. Lakers in 6. I mean, yeah, they don't have
Oh,
two
oh,
out the 3.
they're
So,
3
yeah, that hurts. But for
big
whatever
time.
reason, the Lakers play well against the Rockets. They beat them 3 out of 4 this year. I can't ignore that part still. Um, I know this much. I believe KD will take this series personally, knowing that he's going against Bron. I believe KD will come to play.
Because I don't
Um,
think they've played. I don't think they've played. They haven't played a lot since really that since 10 years ago that final series. They probably played each other, man, probably on one hand. They probably played each other not much. Probably not over even 5 times because KD been hurt.
Well, yeah, but this is the first time they playing in the playoffs since the finals
Yeah, that's
against each
from
other.
that. Yeah, and that too. So I think that's gonna be a thing for on both sides.
yeah, I think those two would definitely, come to play, knowing that they're playing each other for sure. Um,
Yeah.
but I'm gonna give it to the Lakers. Am I forcing myself to say this? Maybe, but I feel like no, no, they. I mean, I feel like JJ Redick, um, he puts them in the best position to be successful against the Rockets per se.
Hmm.
It's just maybe something about their scheme or how they, their tempo of play or how they, effort wise. I think they will come to play. And I'm sure they're gonna try to push this as long as possible until maybe one of the other two tries to come back. Maybe Austin Reeves first. So, nevertheless, I think the Lakers they should win this series. Now, will they? I don't know, but I'm gonna pick them anyway. Part of me
Mm,
hopes I'm wrong, but Lakers in 6.
right. For me, fellas and Jamar, the Rockets should win this series. And in regard, if they don't win this series, they would just look really bad on Yume Udoka, who I think is a great head coach. If you had another head coach that was coaching the Rockets, I think the Lakers would possibly shock some people. But Ime Udoka is a fantastic head coach, y'all. He gonna find ways to limit LeBron at some point eventually, and then the others are gonna have to step up. And no disrespect to Bronny, but I don't know if Bronny can, drop 20 every night. Um,
Huh?
I
Wait.
expect Luke
Wait.
Kennard.
Hold on. You
Huh?
you you expect Bronny to get playoff minutes? Because I wouldn't. That was not in my bingo sheet.
No, he's gonna play. He's gonna
Oh
play for
hell no.
sure. I mean, with how limited, and don't get me wrong, Bronny has been getting better. I don't know if you're watching Jamar. He's getting better.
I mean, last time
He,
I
he's
saw
getting
him,
better.
that man got pickpocketed
No,
3 times in a row, bringing up the ball. I hope he ain't ran
I
too hard.
understand, but since then he's gotten better. You just got to get him in certain schemes. Let him shoot certain shots. He not so bad, dog. Real talk.
Mhm.
Um, and so you make Udoka's the difference here, y'all, for me. Because even if the Rockets are having an off shoot night, they're so good defensively, they still can beat you in multiple ways. Um, with Amen Thompson and those other guys. So KD is questionable for game one. I know that, which means that the Rockets are not even taking the Lakers serious. KD could play, but they might not even let him play tonight. And if the Rockets beat them without KD, then this might be a sweep. So um, I'm gonna
I
go
think.
with the Rockets and 5, but I would love to see the Lakers. Obviously, I would love to see LeBron do this at 41. I would put this out here. If LeBron win this series, he would be, I won't say he'll be the GOAT, but damn near you could argue it.
From a
If he
first
at
round
41
series,
years old,
that's crazy.
yep,
That is,
at 41 years old,
Yeah, I
if
know
he could
Braun
go
is my
out, you
dog, but
beat
first round series
you
is
May
crazy.
Udoka. If he go out beat you May Udoka, Kevin Durant, that Houston Rocket
mm-mm,
team, at 41 with a bunch of no names, including his son.
mm-mm.
Now I'm putting this out here.
Well, I
LeBron
mean,
will be the GOAT.
I'll say
LeBron will be
this.
the GOAT. That goes to show you
His
just
son.
how much it might not happen. It might that's how unlikely it is to happen.
I mean, I'll
But
say this: his son is he gonna play because I mean, with the injuries that they got, they don't really have a choice. So he gonna get
they have
playoff
no
minutes
choice.
now.
Bronny's gonna play.
How
Bronny's gonna play, and Dalton Connect gonna play. They all gonna play.
how many playoff minutes he gets? That I don't know.
So he gonna get on the court, for sure. He gonna get on the court. Um, and you're gonna see a father-son duo in the playoffs. Picture that. Imagine that it's gonna happen. But in regards to the Lakers winning in 6, man, it would be nice to see it, Jamar. I would love to see it. It'll be a really, really, really nice thing to see. And if the Lakers can win that series without Luka and without Austin Reeves, then they could. Who knows what they could do if they play San Antonio? So we'll see. But this series might be one of the easiest picks, and I'm hoping you're right, Jamar. Because if and I'm hoping I'm wrong, because I would love to see LeBron do this. If LeBron leads this team to a first round victory over the Houston Rockets, that's GOAT material. Period. That'll never, ever, 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 probably ever be seen again until, I don't know, somebody else get older, etc. But hopefully they keep up their body like LeBron do and spend $500,000 or $1 million, whatever they spend on their body like LeBron do. So I'm putting that out there right now. Book it. Book it. While you're looking at your phone, Ian, book that shit. While you're looking at your phone, Jamar, book that shit. LeBron win this first round series, man, that's GOAT material. Period.
Well, you need
you'll probably never see it again.
He need to go. He need to go back like Shannon Sharp, bro.
I know he might not have the championships, but like, man, he win this series, dog.
Go gang.
My gosh.
Shannon Sharp gonna come out of nowhere.
Shannon Sharp gonna come out of nowhere.
But that's my point. That's just how unlikely this is to happen. That's just how unlikely it is, according to most, that this is to happen. But if it will happen, man, it's gonna be like a lot of folks like, I ain't see that coming. But that mean Jamar, you really believing in Bronny? You really believing in Luke Kennard, DeAndre Ayton, who's very inconsistent, but hopefully he get consistent finally. That means you believing in LaRavia. That means you believing in Rui Hachimura. He's a nice piece.
I say we change subject before I change my mind.
So I mean,
Rui Harachi.
Rui, nice, man. And so on the other hand, fellas, let's talk about the WNBA quickly, fellas. Man, Chicago Sky, they went out and made some moves since last Saturday, fellas.
Oh yeah, some big ones.
Yeah. And someone that looks like pretty on the eyes too. I like them all.
Yeah. I feel you, bro. Rakia Jackson's beautiful. DeJounte Carrington's beautiful. Skylar, yeah, definitely. And so, but one thing about Skylar, I mean, what do you guys see the Sky potentially could be? I mean, right now you got what in the WNBA, 14 teams now with these 2 expansion teams. And so as far as the playoffs go, it's only 8 that get in, right? And so do you guys think that the Sky can scratch in as one of those 8 teams, or do y'all think they somewhere? It's 44 games in a season. And so based off of it, Annie, Jamar, fellas, how many games y'all think the Sky could win this season?
44. I mean, if they, gel and play like they should, I can see somewhere between 24 to 28. I can see that.
Okay. Yeah. That'd be a great success. 24 and 20 for the Sky. 24, 28 and 16. That'd be nice. Ian, bro.
Yeah, like Jamar said, if they can gel and it works, to be honest, I'll say 28 and up.
Wow.
Ooh, they got some hoopers on that team.
Yeah, they do. Skylar Diggins-Smith says, been to the playoffs probably every year she's been in the WNBA. Wherever she goes, she wins for sure.
She always been a hooper.
DeJounte Carrington, one of the best defensive players in the league. She's a great ball player. Rakia Jackson is the one with the most ceiling, in my opinion. She's the one that could, if her and Carmilla fellas continue on their progression, and they both become dogs, then yeah, because
Yeah, I
Rakia
always
can
forget that
move.
they still got her, Camilla.
Yeah. And so Camilla's definitely the five, and
Yeah, she gotta come. She gotta come with it. Like this shit
Yeah,
ain't
for
right.
sure.
shine.
For me, she the piece. For me, she's the huge piece for
Yeah,
everything.
On defense, yeah, she
like
got to be
all of
more
it. Like
aggressive.
her presence
All
needs to
but
be
offensively
felt.
too. She needs to score the ball.
Like it needs to be back in the South Carolina days. Like your presence needs to be felt.
Yeah,
Like let's
Right.
go.
definitely. She almost like my
Yeah.
man's on that movie. Y'all seen the movie Rebound? With Martin.
That
I
sounds
never saw
familiar.
it.
That
I ain't
sounds
never seen
familiar.
it. I ain't never seen it. Well, they had a big kid, and he was taller than all the kids. And the other kids on the team, they were scared of him until they seen that he was soft. And then my boy, and then the coach was like, "Throw it in the middle, for they soft in the middle, fellas. We don't want it to be like that, bro. We don't want it to be this big soft. Everybody just going to the hole doing whatever they want to do. Nah, we don't need that, bro. We need
Right.
some. We need some aggressiveness down
Yeah,
there.
I need some
I
intensity
hope
down
so
there.
because I feel y'all because Carmelo's been exactly that our first 2 seasons. That's exactly who she been.
Yeah,
Soft as hell.
Like
Soft as
timid.
hell.
Like come with it. Let's
Very
go.
timid. Very timid. Very none. Like she care, but not really.
Yeah, it's like
Like
we seen
everybody just
flashes.
driving on her.
yeah,
Right.
definitely
Like we seen
flashes.
flashes. I need consistency. Let's go. Because if she comes with it, everybody else's game will be, easy.
Because that was the difference between her and Angel. Angel couldn't really score on the outside, but Angel wasn't giving up she wasn't giving up just stuff like cookies. No, she wasn't doing it.
Angel had a high
Like
motor. You can't teach that.
yeah, right. And so Carmella, she don't have a high motor, and that's really one of her biggest downfalls. So I'm hoping that she progresses. Her progression is key, just like LaMelo is for the Hornets. Her progression
Yeah,
is
I don't.
key for the
I don't.
Sky.
Yeah, I don't need her being DeAndre Ayton out here. Like, nah, we need
Right,
Please,
right.
please,
Yeah.
like.
please.
Yeah. And Rakia Jackson, if she can just continue to develop, Corey Lockwood, big supporter of the Sky, he been saying on the page, I remember on the drive, he wanted Rakia over Angel.
Over
He was
Angel,
like,
yeah.
Yeah,
yeah. And so here she is now falling into our hands. And so, yeah, I hope the Sky can do what you guys say, because if so, that means it would be a playoff team. Um, and I don't know if they could win 30 games. I say somewhere between maybe 15 to 25. That's what I put on the page, because I want to respect Minnesota. I want to respect Indiana. I want to respect Las Vegas, who just got Kennedy Gardendale, the rich getting
yeah,
rich.
that was. Whew.
I want to respect the New York Liberty, who just got Satu Sabali. Already rich as hell. Now he just got Satu Sabali. So it's a already. I want to respect the Lynx with Nafisa Kaya, the female Kawhi Leonard.
Yeah,
I wanna
Fever.
respect those squads. I said the Fever, Indiana. So it's about 6-7 teams. LA done improved tremendously even without Rakia Jackson.
Yeah, I think
And
Seattle will
so
be fun to watch too.
Yeah, Flo
definitely.
J. Johnson. For me, they'll be fun, but I know they're gonna be in a rebuild mode, Jamar, for
Yeah,
me, bro.
yeah, that's why I said fun.
Right, because they just let go of who is it? Skylar Diggins Smith. They let go of Gabby Williams to the Valkyries. So I don't know if they're gonna be, but the Sky could push, I would say, fellas, between 7 and 9, and the 7 and 10, somewhere in that ballpark. And that'd be a win for them, for real. On the other hand, fellas, Kennedy Carter to the Aces. Man, if y'all had to pick 2 teams y'all think, or maybe the top 4 teams, y'all give me y'all top 4 teams in the WNBA.
Well, I would never bet against this generation's GOAT of the Aces, and Asia, so they gonna be up there for me by far.
Think New York can
Minnesota.
challenge him with Minnesota?
Yeah, I think those two. So that's 3. Cause
What about the
like,
Fever, dog?
they can. I mean, they've been in that trajectory for sure. I want to see what a healthy Caitlin Clark can do, because that was the main thing that really, like, that wasn't. Matter of fact, they had a lot of injuries last year. If I'm thinking about it,
They had so many injuries, it was ridiculous.
Sophia,
but their season was like amazing regardless. They went to the second round and pushed the Aces to Game 5 and double overtime. That's just how close the Fever was to beating the champions. Without Aaliyah Boston, who was fouled out, without Kelsey Mitchell, who got injured, and without Caitlin Clark, dog. Show you the great head coach they got, Stephanie White. She's a great head coach.
Yeah, that was a perfect fit for them. Yeah, I mean, I can see those 4. Like not even joke. I think those 4 the cream of the crop. Matter of fact, didn't Minnesota draft Olivia Miles?
Yeah, they're gonna be nice too. That's
insane.
probably the best player in the draft. That's the best player in the draft.
Dude. She is like, that's one of the ones I'll pay money to see too. Like, she is that freaking good.
Yeah, Minnesota gonna be there too, man. It's gonna be Minnesota. They're gonna be somewhere pushing too, because Olivia Miles, Nafisa Kaya, Courtney Williams, Alana Smith. They got some buckets over there in Minnesota too.
Yeah.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Dallas should be fun to watch, but I know they still some ways, but they should be fun to watch.
They should be fun to watch. Yeah, they young right now. Very young team. Man, bro, if you had to pick 2 teams you think that would make the finals in your preseason before the season start, who would you pick?
Dang, 2 teams. Well, my top 4 teams would be, there'll be New York, of course, the Aces, not in order, but New York Aces, Indiana for sure. Toss up between Atlanta and Minnesota. But the finals, of course, I'm gonna go with my girl in Las Vegas. But who would they play?
That's tough.
That's tough. I don't know.
Because it ain't no East and West on the women's side. It's just
straight.
Straight. Yeah. So, that's tough.
Atlanta do got a squad, dog.
Yeah.
I just see if they can put it together, though.
Yeah, you got to see that first.
Atlanta got a squad. Ryan Howard is no joke.
I don't know. Maybe
she all WNBA is who was that? They point guard. Alicia Gray, all WNBA. Ryan Howard, all WNBA. Brianna Jones, one of the best centers in the league. Angel Reese now on the team. Jordan Canada, she just a great point guard. They got a squad in Atlanta.
Maybe Indiana put it together this year, man.
That's who I want to see, man. I want to see now, because I know Chicago and Indiana's a rival, but Atlanta and Indiana, I want to see them, bro, because Indiana got a squad too.
Yeah.
Very talented team.
Should be fun.
Kelsey Mitchell is a bucket. It should be fun.
Like every year, I'm getting more and more excited to watch the WNBA. It's I don't know. It's just getting better and better. Like, they're doing things the right way. Like, it's drawing attention like it should.
Right. Yeah. Yep. And shout out to the Toronto Tempo, who is a new franchise. And then additionally, Portland, I think there's Portland Fire, something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then they just approved Detroit. So Detroit coming to WNBA now.
I think Cleveland is too. So.
Cleveland is too. Right.
And then the Sun be the Comets next year. So
right. Sun to be the Comets. Yeah. And so yeah, man. Yeah. WNBA. It's growing, fellas, when we gotta talk about it. And so
you're right.
It's growing when we got to talk about it. And so, anything from Jamar?
Oh yeah. I definitely got something here for you all. It's another project for you all. So, all right. So I just sent you all, two things to the group chat in preparation here, because today you all are gonna put on your GM hats here in real time since the NFL draft is less than a week away. Look, Ian, I know you supposedly a Lions fan, but I need you to come back home for a second, because both of you are going to be Ryan Poles of the Chicago Bears. So Brandon, I'm gonna share my screen because I got something for us.
Okay. Who the hell is this ongoing Bomiga guy?
All right, let's get this out of here. Excuse the ads. Damn. All right, so we're gonna do a mock draft simulator. I've done this a couple times just to make sure it works like I want it to, so we good there. We're gonna pick the Chicago Bears. We're gonna do all the rounds. Enter the draft room. So with this simulator here is pretty much, players down here. They're gonna show the picks, yada yada. And then they also will offer trade. So if a trade pops up, you all need to agree or disagree if you want to make that pick. Okay. So regardless, come to a consensus. Let's get it done.
All right. And so, and who we want to pick for the first round pick? We got needs, obviously.
What pick are we?
Yep. 25th. The Bears are 25th, so needs are definitely edge rusher, defensive tackle, safety, maybe linebacker, offensive tackle,
right?
Maybe wide receiver.
For me, the biggest need is safety. What about you, Ann? For me, the biggest need is safety after losing whatchamacallit to what is he? Went to New England somewhere? I don't know. Maybe.
Kevin Byard.
Byard.
To the Patriots.
We lost two safeties. So
are these the guys
for me, the biggest need is safety.
These are the top guys that's on the board?
Yeah, these are the guys right now that's available based on this mock draft.
Okay. Go down a little bit.
So they taking the guy from Oregon already. Okay.
So yeah, all these players are available.
Okay.
And let me know if you want me to go back up.
Yeah, go up, Jamar.
Yeah, you can go
up.
You can go up.
Okay.
And that tight end is we don't need a tight end though, but man, he is explosive.
Yeah. I know he is a weapon.
Yeah,
don't need him.
Go up a little bit more, and Jamar, if possible, bro. Let's go up to like 10.
10. No,
Okay, well, do me a favor. Can you go to the safeties, Jamar? Go to the safeties. Okay. So it was a kid from, was it Kent State? I thought that they liked.
He a corner, I believe.
I know it's a corner that has three names, like two last names. But I think he probably got taken in this draft that I think they like. I know the best safety, Caleb Downs. That man would never drop to 25.
No.
Man.
Right. And so in this case, Dillion, he gonna be off the board. So, and we gotta choose something. Right. If he on the board, we take him. But if not, who you go with that?
I would say.
Look at the linebacker.
What I would say is, okay, I'll go to linebacker. So what I would say, you choose. I have the mindset of choosing the players that's available. Don't even go what the Bears would do, just based on what's available right now in front of your face. Linebackers. Let's see.
Jacob Rodriguez. I just want to point out he's been one of the best players in the country. He was up for the Dick Butkus Award. He was up for Heisman. And if I'm not mistaken, didn't he win the Dick Butkus Award, fellas?
think so.
is the best linebacker in the country? I think so. Or if he didn't win, I know he was right there. And so
I would
seeing
go
him on
with
the
the
board at 4,
kid from Oregon
sexy. It's
or
sexy,
Jacob
but
Rodriguez.
so the kid from Oregon is which pick? I mean, where is he?
The safety.
Are you talking about that safety?
Dylan, then
Okay.
Steinman.
Yeah. Jamar, for you, bro. We obviously need a safety. I think we do need a linebacker after letting go of Edmonds. Do you feel like we need help on the offensive side, and if so, where? I mean, obviously we do. Would you go on the line, offensive line?
For the first pick?
Yeah.
No. Me personally,
I wouldn't either.
Yeah. I would take the best player available at a position need. So if I was making the decision right now, I would take Dylan Steinman. That's me, but this is on you all.
I'll take.
Right.
I think I would take. Dylan
I would take him.
Rodriguez.
I would take Taylor Deuce, but I don't know if he's gonna be available. He 18.
I mean, he's the 18th. Yeah, but I'm saying like
he's the 18th ranked player. He's available.
Right. No, I'm saying he's the 18th ranked player, and so it's probably likely, fellas, he might get taken off the board. And if he's there, yes, you take him.
Yes. But it just depends on the needs of the other teams.
Right.
Yeah, but we just doing a mock draft. So if he's on the board. So if we was the Chicago Bears, I'm taking a Dylan kid.
Yeah, I'm taking him too. I agree.
I'm clicking it. Let's go.
All right. And so our second pick is which pick, fellas?
I want to say 50. Was it 4, 7? Because Bears got 2 second-round picks.
Right.
57. Yep. I think 57 and 60. Yep.
Okay. All right. Great.
All right. Oh, here's a trade. So pretty much Bears will give the second-round pick for the Bills' 4th and 5th of this year, and the 3rd and 4th round next year. Would y'all take it or no?
Dang, another trade from the Bills again.
It's like, do they want their pick back?
Coming to Chicago, right? Right. It's really interesting because that 3rd and 4th, man, that's a lot of picks.
For next year, yeah, that's a haul right there. Just one pick.
4 and 5 this year, 3rd and 4th next year. And there's 5 trade offers on the board, so you don't. I mean, there's others.
Yeah, but no.
Let's take a look at some of the other offers.
Colts 3rd and 5th this year, 4 and 5 next year.
Nope.
Packers, oh my lord. 3, 5, and 6 this year, 4, 5, and 6 next year.
Nope.
That's a lot.
That's a lot though.
3, 6 this year, 4 and 6 next year.
Nope.
Carolina 3, 4, 5 this year. 4. Okay. All right. So that's the case. If I'm rejecting, I just hit this button and y'all pick.
You agree, Brandon, or you want?
For me, and I would take these picks, bro, because from a numbers perspective, we have a greater chance of getting a steal with some of these players at some different, multiple positions. Man. Just for one pick. And these are obviously contenders. Buffalo and Green Bay, they're contenders. They're trying to get them a championship. But we are too at the same time. Yeah, right. So that's my thing. We contenders too now. It's not like how it used to be. And so Buffalo coming to us trying to bait us on how it used to be. Yeah, we made trade with y'all for years because y'all suck. Do the same thing when we didn't deal with y'all for years. And look at all that stuff Green Bay looking up. Look at all
that. That's
a lot. I swear. Part of me is like Green Bay. I know I don't like y'all, but like, man, they giving up a lot right there, Ian, for real. And so it's very tempting. But I'm gonna go with Ian since Ian, mentioned what Ian mentioned. And so,
all right,
yeah,
so we'll decline this.
We'll decline it.
All right, so let's see who's actually on the board.
Jacob Rodriguez is still there. That's crazy.
Oh, wait. Jadarian Price still there? Oh my God. Ugh. That kid can ball
Anthony
from Notre
Hill.
Dame. Man. I know we don't need a running back. We don't at this point, but man, him being there was just so interesting, fellas.
Oh, Keon Scott from Miami is there. He'd probably be there a couple picks from there. Max Clare would be a good pick, but we don't need a tight end though.
Right.
There's some good tight
And
ends
so,
coming out this year.
All right, so you
Mike
all
for
Washington
me,
Jr.
fellas,
Oh
he can
man,
run the
that was
ball.
I saw him at the combine. I think he had the fastest 40 time for a running back from what I saw.
he did.
He
did.
He's
is
nice.
He did.
I seen his tape. I didn't even know he had the fastest time, but I seen his tape. He's nice.
dude. Like seeing him in person, gone.
That's
Well,
right.
for
You
me,
did go to
fellas,
you did go to the combine. I forgot about that.
I did.
Yeah.
that's right. That's right. For me, fellas, I'm taking Jacob.
Yeah, I'm taking Jacob
He
too.
available. I'm taking Jacob.
I didn't think
Rodriguez.
he's gonna be there, but I'll take him too.
All right.
Hell yeah, absolutely.
We got that done. All right. So Green Bay once again trying to make a trade.
Look at it. Oh,
Tampa 3, 4, and 6 this year, 6th round next year. Indy, man, that's a lot of picks for next year. Jeez.
Yeah, that's a haul. Yikes.
Kansas City, I would say clear if I were you all. Buffalo once again. All right. So any trades, or we gonna keep it moving?
Nah, keep it moving. Because I think Jacob Rodriguez could be a part of the future for sure.
All right. So we got a linebacker and a safety. Still need help on the defensive line.
Right. That's what I'm thinking now. And so who is
No
the best?
corners?
I'm going with the best available. We could. Which position y'all think is less? And so for me right now, we don't let go a lot of people from the secondary. So I would go with a corner, like you mentioned. And you like the kid from Miami, but the Traydon Stokes kid is ranked higher.
Mm-hmm.
So
Malik Muhammad could even do him.
All right, I don't want to go too far.
Those guys would be a reach, yeah.
Yeah, so for me, I would go with the best available, dog. I know you won't like the kid from Miami, but I will make an argument from this kid for Arizona.
Yeah, they say he fits too, so hey.
All right, so Traydon Stokes. That's what we're doing. All right.
Yeah.
Go to his IG real quick.
All right, we're in the 3rd round. All right, what was that? Pick 89. Green Bay once again trying to make some trades. Cincinnati, Atlanta, 4, 6, 7. That's ridiculous. New England, Arizona. All right, so. All right, so this is.
Go ahead, Jamar.
All right, so this is who's all available. You all have taken a safety, a linebacker, and a corner. You still need help on the D line, possibly another left tackle,
Right.
possibly more depth on the D line between a defensive tackle and an edge rusher. So there's still some stuff out there.
I'm stuck between this 68 and 76. Can you go up, Jamar? So Connor Lew from Auburn, an SEC kid.
Interior offensive lineman.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
and
so
he
a
a
guard.
team fit with Detroit. He a guard, but we need a tackle, right?
Correct.
And so then the best available was this defensive line kid.
Grayson Holton. me get rid of this in a second.
Right. And so what would you do? And you would go down some more and try to find an offensive lineman that, let's see, you see this kid, number 76? Go up, Jamar. His team fit is the Bears.
No, that's the Jaguar.
No, go up, down, bro, down. Sorry. Go down. Number
You're
81.
talking about
That's
the
right.
number 81
Kansas State.
interior lineman.
Yeah. His team fit is the Bears. And he's an offensive lineman. And so I don't know if he plays tackle, but that's a very intriguing pick.
Yeah, I probably will go O-line. There's
I
Bryce,
think we
what's her
definitely
name?
got to
Little brother.
address the O-line. We definitely got to address the O-line for sure. We've been picking all defense so far this draft. We need to get some diversity, get somebody on the offensive line too. So for me, Jamar, I would go with I know we could use this kid. I know he's the best available, Connor Lew, but he's a guard. That's my issue, and I don't know how his transition would be going.
I mean,
to
he's an
tackle.
interior offensive lineman too. The Sam kid is too.
Yeah, they're all. Let me see something.
Tackle.
He way too far down there. 108.
Yeah, you all would be reaching at this point.
Yeah, those are reaches.
That'd be reaching. So go back to the IOL. And so okay, the all you can stay at all too, because it's still, but it's still the same. Connor Lew and the other kid from Kansas State. So in this case, I know the analytics says 81. Analytics says that, or the experts that live that day by day, that do that work as their careers. But I would go with 68. I'll go with Auburn. I go to kid from Auburn. What about you, Ian?
I'll go with the kid from Auburn.
All right, Connor Lew. Welcome to Chicago. All right, so I think the Bears do not have a 4th round pick. I think it'll be the next pick is the 5th round, I believe. We're gonna find out here in a second. So, how you all liking your picks so far?
Yeah, I think we got some good ones.
Okay. Oh, we do have a 4th. There it is. Pretty late 4th. So they're trying to make a trade.
That's what 5, 5th, 6th, and 7th round pick.
Yeah, 5th, 6th, and then the next year 7th. Jacksonville this year 6th, and the next year's 5th. And the Commanders 6, 7 this year and 6, 7 next year.
So 4th round is a bit too early for me, but if we get a trade off in the 5th round, I'm listening next. I'm listening in the 5th round for me, Ian.
Yeah.
4th round, I feel like we still got some needs.
Yeah.
Which we still need a defensive line, in my opinion.
All right, let's see what's out there. Cornerback, interior lineman, tackle, running back, D-line right there.
115 from southeastern Louisiana. And then we got 119 from Missouri. Then Mississippi at 120. But if we do a trade, then fellas, we could get.
I want that guy right there, but it might be a reach.
Which one?
Sicario Davis. I was
You
just
like him?
reading about him the other day. Yeah, he's a big, long, fast corner. Could replace Nashawn Wright, but he'll be a reach though at 4, I think. So he'll probably be there in the next round or later round.
Right. This is. I'm thinking a trade though. Jamar, what you thinking for this one?
I mean,
Because from what I'm seeing from the defensive line standpoint, I'm not too excited about a kid from southeastern Louisiana. I know that sounds very biased. It is biased. But I don't I mean perhaps they got a lot of film on the kid, but I mean in today's world, but I haven't seen him enough. I don't know nothing about him.
so I mean, same here. But I guess for me in this spot, I would not mind a corner, a tackle, or a D line. That's me.
Okay, a corner tackle or D line. Um, and so the best available is a corner in that case, like Ian stated. That would be the kid from Florida right here.
Yeah,
And he could be a steal. I mean, he from Florida. No, he fast.
And we lost a lot of defensive backs. So just, something to think about.
Right. And we need to rebuild that defense because it was trash. And I'm thinking after talking with Jamar and you mentioning I think we should go with the kid from Florida, this Devin Moore kid.
Yeah, you can go in.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, Devin
Get some
Moore.
more depth in the secondary.
Welcome to the Bears.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
All right. All right. So we're about to enter the 5th round. I know one of these rounds we don't have a pick in. It might be the 4th to 6th. It's one of them. So I would say the only thing that you all have not addressed yet is the defensive line.
Right. That's what I'm thinking about. Like, part of me, man, it just makes me wonder what's available next year. Like what's out there for next year?
It's a good question. But what I can say is the edge rushers in this draft in real life is one of the deeper classes. So you can still get a day 3 edge rusher that could somewhat be productive here. So
right. I heard that too, that this was one of the deepest drafts for edge rushers.
Yeah, so we did not have a 5th round pick.
No 6th round pick either.
Oh, no 6. Okay, so maybe we got 2 7s then. I know we got a total of 7 draft picks. I know that much. Miami. Okay, there we go. There's Chicago. Yep, 2 7s.
So, and in the 7th round, do we try to go out and get an edge rusher in the 7th round?
Yep, Landon Robinson right there.
Landon Robinson, he just landed right on our foot.
From Navy too, so he's disciplined.
From the Navy, yep. So he disciplined. I was just about to say that.
Take him. Yep. Take him.
Hey, Landon Robinson, welcome to Chicago.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
We're coming right back. Another pick.
Last pick of the draft. So
all right.
It's a toss up, man. For the shits, somebody, man. I want some explosion here. We see eggs right there. We see eggs right there.
Texas.
But man, I don't know if you thinking explosion, somebody that could blow the top off of defense, somebody that's just fast, somebody that it'd be a lot of questions I would have just, because for me in the 7th round, I'm just taking a gamble. I'm trying to get a Duran or somebody that can just blow the top off of defense.
Let's go to the receivers.
Somebody was just addressed as a need for the Bears too, right there, exactly.
He going down. Trying to see if I know any of these guys. CJ Daniels, he's okay. Oh, he's fast right here from LSU. Barian Brown.
Okay.
That's the top off the defense guy right there.
Okay.
4.3, 4.3 speed.
4.3 speed. Okay. Uh,
His speed is
yeah,
99 on the
Jamar.
video game.
Oh man, take him. Yeah, give me Barry Brown.
Marion Brown, welcome to the Bears.
Don't ask me
Cause
how I know.
I feel like with a talented quarterback like Caleb, just getting a receiver in the draft, I think is going to work with Caleb because Caleb is growing into who we think he could be, and so it's sort of like some quarterbacks, right, fellas? Like you give them any receiver, damn near they can work with him. Tom Brady can work with anybody, damn near, and
Let's see what
so
they
if
gave us.
you know
Like, look,
Caleb Williams, I think
Okay.
could work with the kid. So.
you all had a pretty good draft. A plus,
All right.
A, B plus. B was the only lowest grade. Everything, a lot of A's here.
Okay. All right.
Cool.
That was great. That was great, Jamar.
That was pretty cool.
Yeah, man. Yeah, bro. On the real. Yeah.
All right, how do I get rid of
Yes,
this?
sir.
Where are you? Bam.
And now I'm looking forward now to see any of these mock draft. If any of these guys actually drop in real life, that'll be cool. Because then we'll be able to say, yeah, we picked him on a mock draft. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. Yeah. And so that's dope, bro. Keep that coming, Jamar. That's dope, bro. Like,
Yeah, that was cool. That was cool.
that was cool, man. That was cool. And so support this scream. And so, Ian, bro, you got anything for us for the basement, bro?
Where do the Bulls go from here?
Where do the Bulls go from here? The Bulls, first and foremost, they need somebody that could take the place of Patrick Williams, in my opinion. No disrespect, Patrick, but
No, he just need to get out of here.
They got a million guards already, right? So I think they need a
as
forward.
usual. As usual.
Right. I think they need a forward, fellas. And so for me, I'm taking like a small forward, but I'm taking a lengthy small forward in the draft. And I know
They
that
need
they
another
had this
Derrick
year
Rose,
from-
in my opinion.
You think they need
Not per se a guard, but they need somebody out of the draft that emerges as a star or superstar.
Yeah.
And then that'll attract other players.
Yeah, they need to land a top 5 pick in this draft. You get a top 5 pick in this draft, you're on to something.
Yeah, they need a young star.
Right.
Now,
I think the kid from
guard.
Michigan can be a star, the small forward. I know he's been through a lot, but with the transfer for these kids, I'm talking about TJ.
Oh.
That lengthy kid, the one that was hurt in the NCAA championship.
Oh, Lindenberg or whatever it is.
Lindenberg. Yeah. I want him bad. Lengthy, can shoot. Man, he gonna be trouble defensively if he buy in.
Yeah.
And his ceiling for me is ceiling. He kind of remind me like a Kyle Kuzma. Not saying that Kyle Kuzma is great, but Kyle Kuzma, on some nights, Kyle Kuzma can still give you 30, And so like
no, they need better than that. They need a star. They need a star.
I feel you. I would.
And they need somebody to sell some jerseys and put ass.
I would love to get
We're gonna put ass in the seat.
I would love to get my hands on Caleb Wilson.
Kid from from
North Carolina.
North Carolina.
Yeah. That's a tall, lengthy guy that can score and can do a lot of things.
Right. What about do you think the kid from Illinois be available if he drops? Do you take him?
What
depends on that pick.
I mean,
depends because I know he,
I mean, if you feel like he's gonna be the best guard on your team, sure.
Yeah,
sure. That's the best player available. Guard. They need the best player available. A lot of your guard, a lot of the guards that's on this team, their contracts are up. So it's like
they ain't gonna be there.
Yeah, so it's like you can maneuver, and thank you, Portland, for making the playoffs so we get 2 first-round picks. and you got a ton of cap space, so it's not as bad depending on the person that comes in. So it's just a matter of can they get lucky in the lottery? If so, this makes things a lot interesting.
Yep.
Right.
So I mean, it might be brighter days for the Bulls. It's just these next 4 months is going to be critical.
Right. Yeah, it's gonna be very critical. And so, yeah, for me, Ian, to answer your question, dog, yeah, I want that kid from Michigan. But it's a lot of talent out there. Jamar want that kid from North Carolina. I don't know if Caleb Wilson is he gonna be available at that moment, Jamar?
No, not at 9. That's what I'm saying. They got to get it. If they get a top 5 pick, I would be happy with the top 5 prospect. Any top 5 prospect in this class, I'm happy with.
Yeah.
Right. Now, when is the lottery? It's in the playoffs, right? So
that's coming.
Should be coming up soon.
That's coming up.
See.
I know it's always doing the
NBA.
playoffs, like the first or second round, one of the two.
It's like a Monday or a Tuesday NBA lottery.
Okay, next week, right?
The 10th, May 10th. So that's a Monday.
That's
Yeah. Yeah, because I'm like, I know usually the second round, first round,
Ain't
somewhere.
that Mother's Day?
Wait. You might be right, actually.
It can't be on a Sunday. It always
No, it definitely can't be on a Sunday.
Yeah, it is. That's Mother's Day.
May 10th is Mother's Day, though. But
Sunday.
I mean, perhaps you can do the draft lottery on a Sunday. I always thought it'd be on the
Yeah, they said the 2026 NBA lottery is scheduled for Sunday, May 10th. It will take place in Chicago.
Wow. Would that be crazy? We get the number 1 pick in Chicago?
Hell yeah, let's get that home court cooking.
And then the draft combine in Chicago is May 10th.
It's always in
17th.
Chicago. Yeah, it's always in
Right,
Chicago.
that's always at USC, right?
Or to be honest, I don't know where it'd be at, but I know
think
it's
it'd be
always. I know it's
USC
always.
and Wintrust. USC
Probably
and
so.
Wintrust.
Probably Wintrust
Both
now.
of
Yeah.
Yeah, that's weird. On a Sunday?
Yeah, I never seen that. Normally it's on a weekday, like a Thursday or Tuesday.
On Mother's Day,
Right.
too. On top of
Yeah,
that.
never like a Friday
Right.
either. It's always like on a random Tuesday or Thursday.
Right. Random Tuesday, they're like during the week, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That's what I said. May 10th. I said I just looked up Mother's Day. I said that's Mother's Day.
Yeah. Crazy.
But hey,
Yep. Hey,
a little
It's
razzle
what it
dazzle
is.
to our NBA playoff Sunday and Mother's Day.
I know, right? Remember my football coach, run some goddamn razzle dazzle. And we was 5 years old trying to figure out what razzle dazzle was. Like, what the hell is a razzle dazzle?
That sounds about right.
We were like 5, 6 years old. Run some goddamn razzle dazzle. They ended up firing him like a week later. He's like, you gotta teach the kids razzle dazzle. You gotta teach them razzle dazzle before they can run razzle dazzle, right?
Well, apparently he found his razzle dazzle elsewhere.
Yeah, they razzle dazzle his ass.
For real.
I remember him, man. He had a big perm, real big perm,
Oh Lord.
real big Jerry curl. Tall, skinny dude, big Jerry curl.
Yeah, that
Used to
soul
drive
guy.
a station. Yeah, had a station wagon, big station wagon.
Oh Lord.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think that's the makings of a coach, but that's just me.
Yeah, we was at a ghetto park, man. It was called Rainbow Park, ghetto park on the east side. Yeah. But anywho, fellas, man, any final thoughts or shout outs, fellas, as we head into the weekend?
Man, NBA playoffs are officially here. I'm here for it. I definitely got the Nuggets and Timberwolves on my slate today. So man, look, we and then the draft next week. So by the time we come back, I mean, we already 2 rounds into the draft. I mean, 3 rounds into the draft. So shoot, I'm excited, fellas. I'm excited.
Yeah. And bro.
Yeah, man, it's gonna be basketball till our eyes bleed today. That's the one thing I love about the first round, man. It's basketball nonstop all
4
day.
games.
Well,
Yeah,
pretty much for the next week and a half.
yeah. It's gonna be
Every
basketball
night.
to eyes bleed. Then the next couple rounds they try to slow it down. Then them conference finals, they get their ass up out of here. They're like, look, y'all niggas need to play so we get to the finals. Get y'all ass out of here.
Mhm.
And then
I don't know what they did about second and third round. They just dragged that shit out. I'll be like, bro, them niggas gonna play yesterday, bro. Come on, man.
facts.
We waiting 3 days for them to go down the street. Like, man, get come on, man.
But then the
Then I
finals is
don't
every 3. But the finals
right,
is every 3 days too. So it's like, bro.
They
right.
dragged that out too.
They dragged that out
Drag
too.
that
But the
out.
conference final, oh man, they'll be fucking around. The first couple
Yeah.
games, you be like, damn, they on game 5.
Game 5 already, bro.
4
Like
days ago.
they trying to get you out the way, man. They trying to get ready for
Yeah,
the
they be
finals.
trying to get to it. I feel like they be mad when they go to game 7. I feel like they be like,
Right.
this shit taking too
Dragging it
long.
out long.
Y'all just
Right.
drug out them other 3 weeks. We could have been got
Yeah,
to it.
Dude, I mean,
But nevertheless, man, it's gonna be basketball till the eyes bleed, man. Enjoy, watch your favorite team, your favorite players. This is when basketball get interesting these days now. So it should be a show.
absolutely.
Yeah, for sure, man. For sure, man. And so, yeah, fellas. Jamar, I hope I'm wrong about the Lakers. But tonight's gonna say a lot. If the Lakers win game 1, it's gonna be all y'all know what's gonna happen Monday morning. Lakers win. Can the Lakers win the series if they win tonight? So huge game for the Lakers, man. KD's questionable as well. And so basketball, definitely all on the TV, man. I'm be tuning in, man. For me, it's a great time of the year as well, NBA playoffs. And so that's what's on my mind, man. And so I'm looking forward to it. And so great combo, fellas. Great combo, man. And NBA, NFL draft coming up as well next week. So with that being said, on behalf of the Early Morning Sports Talk podcast, we would like to say thank you for tuning in with us this morning. Continue to chop it up with us and support our podcast on various platforms. And if you are and would love to talk sports with us on the Early Morning Sports Talk podcast, we are here and would love to do so with you. Your love and support is truly appreciated, and we hope you all have a blessed and safe weekend. Peace.